Hello, welcome back to Crypto Corner. I'm your host, Greg Harriman, and we've been doing this for about a year now, and we've made some money. We've about four times our money, which we think is good. We think that we still have a long way to go. We think that right now we're going to stay sideways for about another month, and then we think that everything starts to move. Everything from Bitcoin halving to being at about 170 days to the rest of the alt season. But we think that's still going to be choppy for a little bit. And so we hope that you're joining with us. You're selling when we're selling, and you're making some profit. I also list this out because what's our philosophy? We want to be safe, secure, and able to sleep. The last one is the big one for us. During this whole time where the market's really been kind of boring, we've made some money, and if you go back to previous videos, you see how we did that. Everything from buying and accumulating and staking to selling and reaccumulating the coins at a lower price. And you'll see that that's what we did this week as well. I like to show. Sorry, I like to show this chart because the Bitcoin halving happened. And then, like I said in my last video, look, all of these, where you see these drops, they're all like 20 or 30%, and people get shaken out. And then what's really happening there is people are leveraging, and then they come in and they just totally destroy that leverage till they're gone. And then it goes up, and then it goes up. And again, we're looking at the halving being a time right now where we're about 125 days in, and we still have a little ways to go before this usually starts to really kick up. And so, yeah, again, I just like to show that. Here's another example of the same thing, where you can see as we come into this green box, no different than 2020, we're going to go into this green box. Right now, we're accumulating like we did before in 2020. In the red box, which is the accumulation, we're accumulating. And you can see all of these circles, that's our support levels. And so now we're going to move into this green box, probably in September, maybe sooner or later than we think. But we think we're definitely moving into the green box. And then we should see Bitcoin go. We should see alt season. And then we should be kind of off to where we thought we would be about a year ago when we began this journey. As always, we show our where we are. From you can see everything in here from where do we think our buy ranges were, what's our sell range, and what is today's price. So you can see if it's red, we're down for the week. If it's green, we're up for the week. We only have XRP that is currently up, and it's not up by much. So I would say everything is down for the week. The one thing that we did do, and it says right here at the bottom, we sold some of our Bitcoin. Now, how did we do that? Why would we do that? Everyone's talking about Bitcoin halving and going crazy. Well, you see our starting price was 30,000. That's when we said we should be getting in. We've been buying off and on, and we recently bought again at 50,000. And what we wanted to do was we thought there would be, a little bit of a spike here, which there was. So we're selling some of that we bought from 30,000 to 50,000. We sold it at 59,700. And we plan on buying back. We think we're going to be sideways, and we think we can get it again under 52. And if we can, then we got about a 10% gain just for selling now and buying back. Now, we are taking the chance that Bitcoin never sees 52 again. There's a lot of people out there saying it's never going to see 52 again. We don't quite believe that. We think that we'll get there. And if not, then we have that money that we'll start deploying into some of these other, other points, right? So what else we haven't bought anything this week. We've only sold, and you'll see the reason for that is we think it's going to be sideways. I personally think the DNC this week is going to have some turmoil. And I think that's going to bring the markets down. And then, like towards the end of the week, everything they'll try to make everything uplifting, and I think the markets go up. And then we hope to buy, when we have our conviction on like what is our buy range. So right now, if say dot were to go down to $4 again, that might be our buy for the week because we're getting 15% on our staking on it, and we would at this point got it at a 10% discount to where the week started. So you have to decide your conviction always, and then listen to different people, and then decide what you want to do. Whoops. Here we are for looking at Jasmy. And what I wanted to show is last week I showed that Jasmy was going to stay down about where it is. Here we are on the 19th, and we're still down. I think after we get through this week, Jasmy starts going back up. Now, again, I only have it going back up to these high ranges here. But if you get here and you sell here, you're up about 20-30%. That's a significant number. So we will sell some when we get in there, which has already been put in there for over a month. We'll sell some when we return 0.032. And then we think it will probably go back down. And then once alt season hits there, I don't think that you'll see this number on Jasmy anymore. That's our take. You decide on your take. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening with my mouse. ETH, we're still in the buy zone. We're still right about where we want to be. We said that we're gonna be just headed up a little bit. We're headed up that little bit. So we just want to keep moving. I did want to show you guys this. I had done this list a while ago, and if you go all the way back to 326, you'll see we were up on all of these. We were looking at what is the current narrative and AI and gaming and all that. And you saw that all of these went up, and this is why you sell in crypto. You don't hold on forever. If we had sold off no matter, we didn't buy all of these, we were just giving you some examples. But if we had bought all of these, we would have been in a really good place. A lot of these were up significantly. And look at now from 326 to 819, almost all of these are down. And some of them are down pretty dramatic. Now, again, we did say, look at the one is safe. There's not a single, well, ETH is a one on here. That's the only one that there is. And you can see ETH is in that positive. But you'll see some of these that were threes, the percentage change is pretty good. And this Opti, which is one that we said, way back, that is one if you had bought. We didn't buy that, which is unfortunate, but that's way up. Jasmy, as you can see, we did buy that. Super, you'd see we bought that. And we did buy some Rio, but not in this one portfolio, but in some of our other portfolios. So again, I wanted to bring this up to date to show you can be way up and then way down. If you're not selling at intervals, then you're going to get yourself in trouble. My mouse is not doing a good job today. Sorry about that. So then we have, I'm going to use the keyboard and we're going to go back here. So the other things that we did was we listed out a portfolio of $100 in each of these very speculative, there's zero. Matter of fact, one is safe, 5 is the biggest risk. And we have, you can see mostly 3, 4s, 5s. So where would we be at this point on 326? Even though we had 2 losers, we were up to from 1,000 to 1,500. So that was a 50% gain in about 4 weeks. If you had held all of those, because everyone thinks all crypto's only going up. If you had held all those, right now it'd be worth $542, down 50%. So there's the danger in crypto. And these are all, like, if you went through and you did some research on these you would see that there may be a couple that you still say, I really believe in that. If you do, look at the discount they're at. If you believe that the next run is going to be like parabolic and that the halving is really what it is, and historically that things are going to take off, then you should be looking at what should I be getting here. So again, those are going to be up to you. But I did want to show them. As you can see in our percentage ball, we've only sold Bitcoin. We haven't bought anything else. Our current number is 4,223, so we're about 4 times our money still. And that's with this whole thing going sideways this whole time. And this also doesn't include every time that we bought and sold DOT and Atom, and it doesn't include our staking. If it did, we would be probably around $5,000, be about 5 times our money originally. Okay. Now, the only thing that's really changing here is I think the Fed will start printing money again in September. Remember, the halving is going to be, mid to late September, so that it will hit the 170 days where it usually starts to go. If the Fed is printing money maybe before that, then we might see that happens sooner rather than later. Again, the rest of this is you can take a screenshot if you want, but XPR, we feel we've got some conviction on. We've been buying that up to this week. If it dips below our buy price, we'll be buying more of it, and we will buy back our Bitcoin under 52. So hopefully you guys can see that. As you know, we always put this in here, and it's just, what are we really doing? I think the most important part of this slide is, what do we do over on this right-hand side? We farm, we stake, we accumulate, and we diversify. If you're doing those things, you should be gaining. Like our DOT and Atom, we've sold at least 4 times, and we've got it back at a lower price. That's just free. That's someone else giving us coins. And the more you do that, right now we're doing that with Bitcoin. We just traded in at 59. We hope to buy back at 52. If you do that math, you can get 10% more coins than you got before. And then as that goes up, if it goes up by 30%, that 30% is on 10% that wasn't yours to begin with. So I'd be thinking about that. You guys got to do what you want to do. And lastly, just what I always try to list out, like, where are we actually buying and what are we doing? We're staking on Coinbase One. We're buying, we bought Super at 60. It went all the way up and it came all the way back down, but that's crypto. So we sold our Bitcoin, right? And we're going to buy back under 52. You guys, as you're going along on your crypto journey, you should be saying, keep track. Am I doing well? Like, you look at what we've done in the last years, we've multiplied our money, but we did it in a variety of ways. And so ask yourself, are you getting those victories? Are you getting the wins? And if not, why not? How do you get better at it? Because crypto is hard, and it's not going to be, no one's going to give you anything. So hopefully you got some alpha. You'll smash the like button. I appreciate everyone's comments, appreciate the different things that you guys have said, different things that you've asked for, and hopefully you guys will, like I said, smash the like button. That would be great. And tell other people about it. And now we'll sign off from Crypto Corner. Thank you. Bye.